churches, ancient monuments on our doorstep that we tend to just drive on by. Some of them have been standing around for over 1,000 years. Many of them have got Norman features in them, and they're fascinating places. Let's go take a look around this one. This is Leckhampton, the Church of St Peter, and it's on the edge of Cheltenham. As you can see, semi-rural, but I think Cheltenham's creeping up on it. So this is church then. Fine old porch. Yeah, look at this. Avenue of trees. Wow. You're starting to see why I brought you here. It's quite a busy churchyard. Apparently the churches in Cheltenham were filling up, and it suddenly became fashionable to be buried here. What good it did you, I have no idea really. We'll take a look in the church first, I think. It can trace its origins back to 692, I think it is. And of course it's been modified quite a few times since. The Victorians did the latest modifications. Can't leave anything alone, those Victorians. This is where you find out you're at the wrong church. So part of it dates from Norman times. We'll have a look at those bits, and then the Victorians got credit for the rest. The fontaine, said to be the oldest item in the church, and as dates back to Norman times, has Norman cabling on the top, although the base is modern. So it dates back to Norman times. Stuck in the corner, so John Gifford and his wife said that he asked for the first church to be built here. It's certainly a well-worn monument, that's for sure. The memorials are over all the walls here. Every inch taken. Said to be a very fine brass. Squire Norwood dedicated it to his wife apparently. The entrance to the chancel show the last remains of the Norman structure. That half pillar on this side, and the lower portion of that wall. Right, some big blocks there. Some of the walls are Norman as well. That's about all that remains. Well, fine view down the aisle. The tower above us now is 92 feet tall. Said to be from the decorated period. Don't look all that decorated. And uses local stone, which is good. Cotswolds stone, of course. There, somewhere in front of you, there was a doorway leading to the tower. It's been blocked up and now you have to go outside to gain access. I can't really make it out. Well, that's the east window, which has been raised. Although you never know from looking at it. And there's the altar, of course. The pulpit with linen faux decorations dates back to 1913. Commands a good view over the congregation. And the organ dates back to the 1930s. Replaces an earlier one, which is probably that one there. Keep it as a spare. The roof was raised in the 1800s. Usual wonderful roof construction. Look at that. Date on there if you can get it. Keep going, 1689. Wow. Ah, lovely old church. Part of the original heating, well, I say original, Victorian no doubt. Steam pipes underground. Oh, time to go, I think. Out to the church anyway, it's freezing in here. Out through there into the dazzling warm sunshine, I hope. These sarcophagus lids are said to date from the 13th or 14th century. Well, now, long forgotten I should think. Welcome sunshine. Welcome. The Lynch Gate up there, which used to connect to the manor house. Well, still does probably. Ancient old chain. I'm afraid the cattle have made that slightly less inviting. But you probably get the idea. The main churchyard in that direction. So, do a bit of hunting. Quick look out to our right first. Seems sort of disconnected out here. It's a while since anybody tended this family plot, it looks like. I'm afraid the details have been weathered away. A fine view of the church though. A bit treacherous to walk around. Somewhat uneven. A very early memorial. Richard Purser then. 111 years old. He lasted well. The oldest resident here died when he was 111. Thank God. Now there's a race. You get to see, well, I brought you here really. I've never seen a graveyard this packed. Hardly room to move between the stones. Tiptoe carefully through here. You hold there, try. I'm not quite ready to go yet. Look at this, guys. Modern cremation memorials. Captain Edward Wilson, Scot of the Antarctic fame. Well, the stone says it all really. Leslie Clark, said postmaster. No chance of reading those headstones. Colonel Henry Dooley and his wife Annie, said to be the force's darling. A quiet corner. No chance of reading those headstones. Well, I didn't have to know which side was which. You can't read the older stones. That's a fair old memorial. Make out some of it, but not all. We'll pick our way carefully over that sort of direction. William Fraser MacDonald, VC. He's another brave man. Major Douglas Reynolds, and if you look on the bottom line, under the VC. That's a strange sarcophagus. Coffin shape. Better if I keep the camera still. George Frederick Wyatt made his fortune in indigo mining. And James Cox, his partner, who did the same. Not quite side by side, but not far off, sharing the afterlife. That's weathered well. I don't know whether that gentleman is talking to a mobile phone or is dearly departed. Must be the former, I think, because they're answering back. Look at this. Who was this? There's got to be a picture here somewhere. In memory of William Price. Much forgotten, it looks like. That's all his relatives have passed away as well. And it stretches on and on and on. They've managed to find some space here for more modern burials. You can read the inscriptions. Always room for one more. Again, in this part there are more modern burials. Still fitting them in. Right, well, the path as such. The path of sorts. William Fraser MacDonald, VC, holder of the Victoria Cross, died in 1829. Quite a busy little graveyard, and still growing. Gloucestershire. He was a philanthropist and did an awful lot for Cheltenham, apparently. Caroline Butler died at her parents' feet, having leant over a banister and slipped. 5 years old. Captain William Buckley, BC. A captain in the Royal Navy. Sir Robert Smith, who designed the British Museum. Well, I think we've made our exit now. Hope you enjoy that wander around. If you have got 5 minutes sometime, I'd recommend it for a walk around. Puts things in perspective. Especially when you see the graves crowded in like that. Amazing. Worth a trip. See you next Friday.